Sometimes we don't even realize that we are burned out because we are still getting things done and still going to work and still showing up where we're supposed to show up. And in our heads, we're thinking, I'm fine, I'm just busy. But there are signs, and those signs might be that you're constantly tired, even after a full night's sleep. Small things can start to feel way more frustrating than you should. And things that you used to enjoy just don't feel the same anymore. And oftentimes, guys will just keep telling themselves that it's going to pass. And they say things like, once work calms down, once I get through this week, once I sort this one thing out. But it never really does until one day, something small tips it over the edge. It might not be a huge crisis. In fact, it's probably something minor, something small, something that normally wouldn't bother you. But the reaction can be way bigger than it should be. And that's when you realize that what's going on is not just stress, it's something deeper. Because burnout doesn't always look dramatic on the surface. A lot of the time, it's quiet, it's feeling flat, it's feeling disconnected, it's feeling like you're running on empty, but that you're still expected to keep going. And you expect that of yourself. And the worst part is that these feelings creep up gradually. You find that you've adjusted to it without even realizing, until eventually your mind or your body basically says, hey, we can't keep doing this. It's time to stop. And this is because the problem wasn't just being busy, so taking a break doesn't really help. Burnout can affect how you're thinking, and it's about what you're carrying with you, and the fact that sometimes we turn around and we haven't really stopped to check in with ourselves for a long time, sometimes for a really long time. Talking it through can make a difference, not in a magic, solve everything overnight way, but in a way that can help you understand what's actually going on underneath it all. If any of this sounds familiar to you, it is worth paying attention to, because burnout doesn't fix itself by pushing harder. It doesn't fix itself by just going harder at work and pushing through. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is to figure out what's really going on. And then once you've done that, to give yourself permission to do something about it.